You know, for a man over 50, dating can feel a little like trying to listen to a radio station that's just not quite tuned in. You hear the music, sure, but the real message, the clarity in the song, it's just out of reach. Well, today, we're going to fine-tune that dial. We're going to talk about two of the most important signals you might be missing, the kind that can honestly change everything. I mean, really missed it. You've been there, right? You have a great conversation with a woman, you feel that spark, a genuine connection, and then nothing. It just fades away. And it's only later, maybe weeks later, that it hits you. That sinking feeling, you play the conversation back in your head and you hear it. That one little question she asked, and you realize, oh man, that wasn't just small talk. And here's the truth that a lot of men don't quite get. You're not invisible. It's not that she isn't interested, it's that you might be misreading the invitation. See, the invitation from a mature woman, it's different. It's quieter. It's more subtle. But believe me, it is always there, just waiting for you to notice. So, what do these invitations actually sound like, and why are they so hidden in the first place? To really get the questions, you first have to understand the heart behind them. You have to get why they're asked so indirectly. For women, especially when they're interested in a mature, grounded man, the whole way they communicate just shifts. And by the way, if this is already hitting home for you, do me a quick favor and subscribe. It just lets me know that we're on the right track here together. Okay, so let's look at why these signals are so subtle. You might be expecting the same old signals from your 20s, right? The obvious flirting and the super direct compliments. But what she's offering now is, well, it's something more thoughtful. It's less about being forward and more about genuine exploration. Think of it like this. With her questions, she's carefully building an emotional bridge, extending it out just to see if you have the awareness to meet her halfway. And here's the psychology of it. It's not just about a fear of rejection, even though, that's part of it for all of us. For a mature woman, it's often more about this deep desire not to be seen as needy or desperate. So she packages her real attraction in the safe wrapper of simple curiosity. It's her way of finding out the most important thing. Are you paying attention? Are you really present with her in this moment? These aren't just random questions she's throwing out there. They are precision tools. She's using them to gently sense your core. She's trying to feel out your emotional steadiness. Are you grounded? She's testing for your presence. Are you really listening, or are you just waiting for your turn to speak? And most importantly, she's trying to feel out your availability. And let's be clear, I don't mean if you're free on Friday night. I mean, is there space in your heart? She needs to feel that warmth, that possibility, before she'll show you anything more. Okay, so this brings us to the core of it all. Out of all the things a woman might ask, there are two questions that pop up again and again when she's seriously exploring a connection. And when you learn to hear them for what they are, a whole new level of communication opens up. Let's break them down. All right, the first hidden question. This one is designed to uncover one thing, and it has nothing to do with your social life. It's about your emotional availability, your real openness to letting someone new into your world. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? Almost like a throwaway line. But I'm telling you, this question, especially when it comes from a woman who is leaning in, making real eye contact, this question is absolutely loaded. It is almost never a literal question about how you spend your Tuesday night. What she's really asking is there room for me in your life? She's trying to get a sense of whether your world is sealed shut with old habits and routines, or maybe even feelings for someone from your past. Or is the door unlocked? Is it even just a little bit ajar for a new person? It's a test for emotional access. So you see the layers here. While you're just hearing a simple question about your habits, she's actually wondering if real closeness is even possible with you. In that moment, she's trying to picture herself in your life, and she's trying to feel if she would be welcomed or if she'd just be an intrusion. It's a deeply vulnerable question disguised as casual chat. And you might hear it in a few different ways. Things like, do you usually go out by yourself? Or, you seem like a guy who really enjoys his solitude. They all point back to that same question of access. Now, a literal answer like, yeah, I'm alone a lot, it just misses the whole point. A much better response is one that hears the real question. Something like, I really do value my own space to recharge, but lately I'm finding I'm much more open to sharing that time with the right person. You feel the difference? It shows you have strength, but also that you're open. That's an invitation right back to her. Now, Once she feels that door might be unlocked, that there's some potential access, she'll often move to the second, even deeper question. This one isn't about your availability anymore. This one is about your inner world. It's about your direction. And again, I need you to hear me on this. This is never, ever just small talk. She's not asking about your retirement plan. What she's doing is gently, but very directly, evaluating your masculine core, your vitality, your spirit. What's really happening is that she is sensing your inner momentum. She's trying to feel if you're a man who is actively engaged with life, who has a forward motion. Think about a ship at sea. A woman is instinctively drawn to the man who is the captain of his own ship, who has a destination in mind, not a man who is just drifting along, waiting to see where the currents take him. Look at what's really being asked here. She's asking, are you emotionally alive? Do you move through the world with intention? Because at the deepest level, she's sensing if she can feel safe in your presence. And a man with direction provides a profound sense of emotional safety. A vague, uncertain answer can make her pull back. But a grounded response, one that shows you have passion and purpose, that makes her feel that a life with you could be real and exciting. So if we pull back for a second and look at the big picture, this really isn't about memorizing the right lines to say. It goes so much deeper than that. It's about a fundamental shift in your awareness. Let that one really sink in for a minute. She's not looking for a perfect man with a perfect life story. That's not real. What she's really looking for is a man who is present, a man who is aware of the subtle, beautiful conversation that's happening just beneath the surface. The questions themselves are just the tool. Your ability to recognize them for what they really are, as these gentle, hopeful invitations, that's what truly matters. When you recognize the question beneath the question, you're showing her that you can see her, and that is incredibly attractive. So the path forward is actually pretty simple. It's just a 3-step shift. First, just start listening on a deeper level. Listen for the question beneath the question. Second, when you hear it, recognize it for what it is, an emotional door opening right in front of you. And third, simply have the courage to respond with both warmth and strength. Not one or the other, both. And that's really it. These invitations, they're happening all around you. The only thing that needs to change is your ability to see them. So the real question isn't what you should say next time, but what will you finally be able to hear? What doors that were once invisible are you going to see wide open now? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you ever had one of these moments, or maybe just now realized you missed one in the past? Go ahead and share your story down in the comments. I really do enjoy reading them. And if you found this helpful today, please subscribe and turn on the notifications so we can keep this conversation going. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. It means a lot.